Can everyone hear me? All right. Every city has its gates, which need not be of stone, nor need soldiers be upon them or watchers before them. At first, when cities were jewels in a dark and mysterious world, they tended to be round and had protective walls. To enter, one had to pass through gates, the reward for which was shelter from the overwhelming forests and seas, the merciless and taxing expanse of green, whites, and blues, wild and free, that stopped at the city walls. In time, the ramparts became higher and the gates more massive until they simply disappeared. Oh, that's really nice. So sweet. That seems anticlimactic. In time, the ramparts became higher and the gates more massive until they simply disappeared and were replaced by barriers, subtler than stone, that girded every city like a crown and held in its spirit. Some claim that the barriers do not exist and disparage them. Although they themselves can penetrate new walls with no effort, their spirits, which also they claim do not exist, cannot, and are left like orphans around the periphery. To enter a city intact, it is necessary to pass through one of the new gates. They are far more difficult to find than their solid predecessors, for they are tests, mechanisms, devices, and implementations of justice. There once was a map, now long gone, one of the ancient charts upon which colorful animals sleep and rage. Those who saw it said that its illuminations were figures and symbols of the gates. The east gate was of acceptance of responsibility, and the south gate, the desire to explore. The west gate, devotion to beauty, and the north gate, that of selfless love. But they were not believed. It was said that a city with entryways like this could not exist, because it would be too wonderful. Those who decided such things decided that whoever had seen the map had only imagined it, and the entire matter was forgotten, treated as if it were a dream, and ignored. This, of course, freed it to live forever. Ingrid, our relationship is like that city. We've been together, we've been learning the streets and the contours of our relationship. We know the broad avenues, the dead ends, the green spaces, because we've built this relationship, the city, together. It's beautiful. I'm so in love with you, and I'm so excited that today we get to share this beautiful city we made with our friends and family. We get to invite them in and see what we've built. I'm so proud of the city that we built. And you know how much I like Andre Dubus. So here in another passage, which I'll choose to read right now. I believe in love's possibility, its presence on the earth, as I believe I can approach the altar on any given day, which may be the last, and receive the touch that says, there is no death, but does say, in this instant I recognize with you that we must die. And I believe that I can do this in an ordinary kitchen with an ordinary woman and 5 eggs. Good thing I have an extraordinary woman. The woman sets the table, or I set the table. She watches me beat the eggs. I scramble them in a saucepan as my now dead friend taught me. They stand deeper and cook softer, he said. I take our plates, spoon eggs on them, we sit and eat. She and I, and the kitchen, have become extraordinary. We are not simply eating, we are pausing in the march to perform an act together. We are in love, and the meal offered and received is a sacrament which says, I know you will die, I am sharing food with you. It is all I can do. It is everything. As a husband and wife, we must have these sacraments. I want to share these sacraments with you every day for the rest of my life.
Follow that up.